All right. So you nenever played Seven is Heaven is Where We're
No,
Gonna
I
End.
wasn't invited.
Okay.
No, I wasn't invited.
Okay.
I wasn't invited to the game. No, I don't know how those things start. Not only was I never play, I've never witnessed it. I don't know
Really?
where it would happen.
In a closet.
I'm sure what closet?
So satisfying.
This again. I feel like the glasses will look good on camera. It's not until I get close.
That you think I'm Milton?
Yeah.
I mean, again, love you to leave me. And you ain't leaving me.
I'm not. Welcome. Happy Satisfying. We're back.
We're
Yay.
back. I got a lot of DMs that people were quite unsatisfied with us being gone.
Well, listen, I actually, unlike anybody else you do a show with, care about you.
Yeah, my
and not-
well-being.
your actual well-being.
Yeah.
And not just going like, oh, I can suck as much talent
Yeah.
out of Nicole Biggins as possible to try to get myself ahead and to feed my ego.
I mean, I was told if you need a break, take a break, but it didn't feel genuine. You know?
No, what
And
did I tell you?
You told me that.
The show's not happening.
Yes.
And you said, here's what happened.
I feel like I got caught. Like I got caught by Dad doing something wrong.
Daddy,
sorry. I got caught by my daddy doing something wrong. And Daddy, you were not pleased with me. And you were like, are you sick? And I could hear your anger through the phone, through the text message. And I was like, a little, are you
really.
I'm okay.
I'm okay. I'm pushing through.
Are you worried that like you have a newborn?
That's what you go. You go. Yeah. If Jess is worried or you're worried, I go. I'm not worried about my people. I'm worried about you.
Yeah.
I'm the one person.
And I was like, I'm pushing through. And you're like, we're not, the show's off.
Yeah.
We're not doing it.
Okay.
I felt like I got punished though, because you know I want to be with you, and then I didn't get to.
I know that you do, but here's the problem.
I was just gonna take Dayquil and push on through.
I know you were, and I know you would have, but then what type of person would I be?
I don't know.
I'm invested for the long haul.
Okay.
Not the like, let me just suck this Biggins dry. Unlike the rest of the people in your
I'm
life.
so suckable, though, right?
Well, you do. Because here's
Yeah.
the thing. You are a people pleaser.
Yes.
Big time.
Very much.
You're an intoxicating person.
Okay.
But you use that intoxication to please people, and you give out compliments
Oh, fuck you.
like they're going out of style. So what happens?
It's sort of
People like that.
No, but I feel like you're getting on me for being like a kind person.
You're a wonderful person.
I know, but like, what's wrong with giving someone a compliment?
Because nothing's wrong with giving them a compliment except like,
You think they're disingenuous?
well, no, it's not that they're disingenuous. It's just that, like, you know how when it's like, oh, people don't have that much money, and you
Yeah.
go, just print more, and then you give everyone money, and
Right.
then everybody will be good.
Okay.
The money becomes devalued
Okay.
because everybody gets it.
Right.
It just is what it is.
It is what it is.
Scarcity is real.
Right.
So it's like, oh, Nicole said this, Nicole said that, and then you turn on any form of media, and you're saying it to somebody else.
But maybe I'm just
Every form.
But maybe I'm just easier to please, and I'm trying to spread positivity.
You are.
Right? Like maybe you're just a little bit tougher of a critic. You actually, maybe not maybe. You are a much tougher critic than I am.
Right. But I think people don't. I don't go. If I get a compliment from somebody that's easy to please,
Yeah. Then it doesn't feel like a compliment.
it's not the same. You
So
know what I mean?
You don't
Like,
believe me anymore when I say something nice to you?
I believe you.
No, you
I think
don't.
you believe it in the moment. But like, I feel like every moment that you're in, you go like, "This is the moment."
No,
now.
no.
This is the moment.
Okay, and isn't that also me being in the moment and me being present a little bit?
And
like,
it is, and that's one of the things that makes you wonderful.
I feel like you're shitting on me.
No.
A little.
No.
Okay.
No. I would never. I would never.
Okay.
Because that's not what this is about. Either.
No.
But last we checked in,
Yeah.
you were physically and mentally falling apart.
Oh, badly. It was bad.
You had an eye patch on.
An eye patch.
I mean, and it
Yeah.
wasn't a style eye patch. It was a
No.
medical eye patch.
And then we missed. I was kind of sad to miss, but I knew I had to because I'd moved on to the pirate patch.
Pirate patch,
And then I finally got my funhouse glasses that I'm rocking today.
funhouse glasses.
They feel like I'm in a funhouse, but
So
they're
then-
making my eyes normal.
So then I'm driving in 2 weeks ago now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm driving into work. And I go, let me see what you're doing on your podcast with Rich Davis. Have kids, they say.
Mm. Yeah.
Just to, I like to sometimes listen just to check in with you because
Yeah.
you never know, like a conversation there will be a catalyst to go over here.
Right.
It's just a good thing.
And you can be like, oh, good idea.
Right.
I don't know. I'm so tired of these kids, These kids are driving me crazy.
I had no voice.
And I go, what is she doing?
Oh, the kids are crazy.
This is what I'm hearing.
I know. Well, I was run down from the eye situation. I thought I was dying. The MRI.
Right. Last I checked in with you, your eye was going to fall out of your head.
Yes.
Now you're clearly dying.
Then we got the flu. Everybody got the flu.
Everyone at my house has the flu. I think I'm okay.
You're not okay.
I don't think I had the flu. They both tested positive for the flu.
There's flu tests?
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
You can actually test positive for there's 2 strains I think they can test you for. I don't know. Anyways.
Did you test? Or are you
I-
more like the Trump where it's like,
No,
you know why we got so many people, so many positive cases?
you're all testing.
Stop testing.
Stop testing.
You'd be
Yeah,
amazed.
Yeah, it's like COVID. COVID I don't test for anymore. It's like, screw that.
Sure.
But the flu I didn't. The kids were like, it was like fevers, diarrhea, throwing up, all the gross stuff, and like head and chest cold. I wasn't doing any
You
of that.
didn't have diarrhea?
No, and I did not throw up.
I love that.
So I feel like it wasn't the flu. It was just a bad cold, but it was bad. I was dying. I sounded like I had emphysema.
Right. And that's when I texted you and said, we're not doing a show.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do, it has everything to do with you need
Are
to.
you sick? Question mark, question mark. Like, how dare you not take care of yourself? I mean, it was sent with love, but I was very fearful when I got that text.
You know how I operate.
Yeah.
Tough love.
Yeah.
And I got to take care of you.
And you did, and I would not have stopped.
Right. I know. But that's it's not that that's a negative trait.
And then the next
that's
2
a
days,
great thing. Like,
all I did was sleep.
that's what I'm talking
And
about.
then I got better. So
That's what I'm talking
Thank
about.
you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
But we're back here now.
God, I missed you.
I missed you greatly.
Don't ever leave me again.
I've got to say, I think the glasses, as I said, are a good look.
They're not, but that's okay.
Up close. So this is kind of up close.
The vibe I'm giving.
This
Yep.
is it. Like
Yeah.
if you had a red stapler.
Yeah.
Because they're magnified.
I'm Milton. So it's like a little bit of sleeper.
Right.
Yes, they're magnified, so I have that sort of buggy.
right. Like you can't even tell
I mean,
who this actor is. He's in everything.
It's me. What do you mean?
I'm sorry.
Just put a mustache on me, a
No,
few
you're right, a
pencils. It's me.
Yeah.
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 Sirius will realize
Yeah.
well, we actually let her go several months ago. So you're firing her? We're just going to correct the problem.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
correct the problem.
Yeah. Just keep working on those TPS reports.
That's right. That's right.
and you'll be okay.
But in the meantime, I think on camera, I think from far away and everything.
At this point, I could give 2.
No.
you know what?
It's a big hot Lisa Loeb vibe. I'm in. I like glasses. I like dark hair. I like the whole thing.
Thank you. I did walk in the other day with the glasses on and my hair was like up in a clip. And Matt was like, I mean, I think you got a little bit of like a librarian thing going. And I was like, that's super cute, but is it like a hot, sexy Milton librarian?
It's just the only.
It's all I can see when I look in the mirror is Milton.
The only hang up is the magnification.
It is, but I mean, it's working.
But yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would consider if I were you, once your eyes are cured.
Yes.
And they will be cured, right?
Yes, this is temporary. I will not
is
have to
not
wear
permanent.
I will not have to wear these glasses forever.
This is not the
No.
you've had too much fun in life punishment.
No.
Okay.
These are like a cast. You break your arm.
Sure.
You got to wear a cast for a little bit. I have to wear these for a little bit.
Oh,
and then
that's so interesting.
Yeah.
So they're fixing your eyes.
they're fixing my eyes.
Wow.
Yeah, when I take them off, I'm still cross-eyed.
Well,
Am I cool or what? I mean, I get cooler by the day.
just Austin Powers trying to figure things out. I've gone cross-eyed.
I'm a little bit Austin Powers too. He's pretty magnified.
Yeah, and with the
Yeah.
glasses, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I would consider going non-prescription glasses after
Oh,
this.
just like rock okay.
I
Okay.
think it gives you come across like you have a little more intellect,
Oh, okay.
which is great.
like I'm not so much of a moron.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay, well that's what I was
It's
getting.
not insulting.
Okay.
It's not insulting. These are compliments
Okay.
that you're getting.
Yeah.
You feel, but you do generally feel like you're way more together than you were
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
It was I had a couple mental breakdowns like over Easter. I melted down over like I was making deviled eggs, and then when I was putting the deviled egg stuff inside, the whole thing went and like yolk went all over me, and I just started to weep. It wasn't about the eggs.
No.
My whole life was falling apart. I couldn't see. I thought I was dying. I was sick. All the kids were sick. Then Parker woke up with pink eye.
Pink eye.
Oh God! I was like, stop sticking your finger in your ass and then in your eyeball.
That's what she was doing, right? You never go ass to eye.
I also think it's not just that. I think you can just like if you have a bad cold, if you like your hands are dirty and you touch your eye, I think you can get pink eye from that too.
I do, but I think it's mainly fecal contamination.
Is it?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Dr. Roberts is on the case. Oh man. Yeah, it was bad, but I am feeling a little bit more together. So that's positive.
Yeah, your energy is,
Yeah.
but it's a little less manic, which I
Yeah.
think is good. Every now and then, you know, it's like you just slow down a little bit.
It's not like really my thing though, but I guess it's working for me.
I know. Coming off of WrestleMania, I was like, you know what?
I was worried about you. You were worried about me. I was like, is he even sleeping?
No, not for
sleep.
WrestleMania week. No.
Like,
no.
would you say how many hours do you think you got
I mean, it was 4 to 5
each night?
Yeah, four or five every
No
night.
choice. Like there was not like you could have been like, all right, I don't need to go to this thing. You needed to be present at all the things.
I mean, do I have to cut emergency podcasts in the hotel room at 1 o'clock in the morning? No, I don't have to do that.
No.
Do I have to go down to a hotel bar and just like kibitz with people? No, I don't have to kibitz.
No, but you're such a great kibitzer.
I'm one of the top kibitzers that I know.
I mean,
But it's WrestleMania. There's this
Right.
overwhelming feeling of joy that just
Yeah.
radiates through my body. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna sleep through that.
right. I get it. So you just really want to be alive and present for every second of it that you can.
Plus, like, man, when you're doing WrestleMania, you're just getting hit with adrenaline bolts like
Yeah.
multiple times throughout the day.
I feel like maybe better than any drug I've ever put in my body.
If you were me at WrestleMania, probably.
Yeah. Like
Probably.
absolute euphoria.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's literally like, hey, do you want to spend the weekend in heaven?
Yeah.
Not like
Sure.
7 minutes in heaven, but
Right.
actual, this is where God lives, heaven.
Yeah.
And that's where I was.
Did you ever play 7 Minutes in Heaven?
Who's going to play 7 minutes in heaven with me?
That's not. Why do you always say that? Why do you always put yourself down? I'm sure I would have played 7 Minutes in Heaven with you.
You wouldn't have. You say
I would've
these
blown
things.
your mind,
No, you wouldn't
Sam.
have. You absolutely would not have.
You mean at the time?
And you say these things, and they're not true.
Okay.
And everybody else in your life would be like, "Oh,
Yeah, but
know
I
you."
loved
No, you wouldn't have.
but I loved you from the second I knew you. And
Platonically.
no, I loved. I mean, yeah, platonically. But I mean, we you were married or you were with somebody,
Might as well have been.
right? You might as well have been
ships
married.
in the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
It wasn't
I
an
don't.
option.
Yeah, and it never would have been.
Okay.
I don't believe you.
All right. So you never played 7 Minutes in Heaven. Is what we're
No,
getting
I
at.
wasn't invited.
Okay.
No, I wasn't invited.
Okay.
I wasn't invited to the game. No, I don't know how those things start. Not only was I never play, I've never witnessed it. I don't know
Really?
where it would happen.
In a closet.
I'm sure what closet? What closet? You know what I had a closet full of? Bootleg wrestling VHS tapes.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
It was a different lifestyle.
Okay.
But no, nobody, it was like,
Right.
oh, the 7 Minutes in Heaven party. I never found out
It
about the
wasn't-
gathering.
Okay.
I wasn't invited. Okay?
Hurting my heart.
Well, it is what it is. I had a great
And
time.
it doesn't matter because guess where you just were last week?
I spent the whole weekend in heaven.
In heaven.
In real heaven.
With God.
With God.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. It was great.
And do you feel like it was extra special because it was the 40th, obviously? Like, was it a little bit more godly?
Nicole,
Yeah.
wait till, I mean, even you will be able to appreciate this, okay?
Okay.
I'm sitting there in that stadium,
Yeah.
main event, night 2. WrestleMania's 2 nights, Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
Okay? I got my little suit on.
You looked very handsome.
dapper.
Did someone dress you or did you go shopping?
I dressed me.
Wow, you did great.
Well, I
Like,
appreciate that.
I thought it was a stylist. No joke. Like, I would have
I'm a
thought
stylist.
that
Me.
they would have hired a stylist for you. That's amazing.
I don't need it. Even if they said, oh, we have our stylist here, I go for what?
I got it.
You just wasted your money.
Got this covered.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm on the floor, stadium, Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns, the undisputed WWE champion for 1,316 days.
Yeah.
A record unfathomable in the modern era.
Uh-huh.
Clashes
Yeah.
with the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Somebody who a year ago was unsuccessful in dethroning
Yeah.
our tribal chief Roman Reigns.
Okay.
But this year had one more last opportunity. And he wasn't just doing it for himself.
Yeah.
He was doing it for every fan that was on the journey with him.
Okay.
And he was doing it to capture the championship
Mm-hmm.
that his father, the late, great American dream Dusty Rhodes, was never able to capture.
Okay.
And you watch these two behemoths
Yeah.
enter the ring.
I think it's behemoth, but that's okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
In physical combat, and you watch them, and they're going and going. And then Roman's people start coming out to interfere.
Okay.
But Roman has been the champion for 1,316 days. That's 3.5 years. In that time, he's built up a lot of enemies.
Okay.
And all these enemies start coming.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Roman's army is being combated through other people until finally we get to this climax.
If you will.
If you will. Solo Sikoa's in the ring, and what happens?
You can't even say, I'm squeezing my legs as tight as I can together as you just said.
Because it's exciting.
Okay, keep it going.
Solo
I'm almost
Sikoa's in
there.
there. You go, it's over for Cody. Roman and
Yeah.
Solo, the music hits. John Cena runs to the ring.
Okay, and we knew this was happening?
No.
Okay, this
We go,
mind-blown.
no way. John Cena is back at WrestleMania, and he starts beating up Solo Sikoa. Do your thing, Cody, until, boom, the next music hits.
Yeah.
The Rock
Okay.
comes back. The final boss.
Is he still swearing and stuff?
Oh, he's cursing up a storm. He won't
Okay.
stop dropping these F-bombs.
I love that.
It's so fantastic.
Okay.
He beats up John Cena. Insurmountable odds.
Wait,
once
they went after, they fought?
Oh, Rock is on Roman's side.
Okay.
He's on the side of the villains.
I thought they were every man for themselves, to be honest.
Absolutely not.
Okay, that's
It's heroes
interesting.
versus villains. We're
Okay.
at the point now.
Okay.
The Rock takes out John Cena. Now this is all Roman again. And what happens?
I don't know.
Bong. Lights go out. Lights come back on. That guy is there.
Chris Angel!
He's not Chris Angel. It's the Undertaker. I've told you this before. That's not the Mind Freak.
I know, but it could be. Okay, so
It couldn't be.
that's who I see when I.
Yeah, he's not. He's the
Okay.
Undertaker.
He would be pissed if he heard me say that, right?
furious.
Okay. The Undertaker is
The
here.
Undertaker's there. He choke slams The Rock.
Yes.
And then the lights go out again. The lights come back on. The ring is cleared. It's down to Roman and Cody. Roman is distracted by Seth Rollins.
Yes.
And while he's distracted for one split second, it's just enough time for Cody Rhodes to hit the crossroads 1, 2, 3 times in a row. Pin Roman Reigns 1, 2, 3. And after all that spectacle, a new champion is crowned.
Who?
Cody
Oh,
Rhodes.
sorry.
I mean, I
I'm
just
sorry.
said
This is
that.
a lot to follow for someone who doesn't understand. It was almost like you were speaking like Spanglish, or like you were going in and out of Chinese.
I just listed icons. You know who John Cena is.
No, I know. I understand.
You know who The Rock is.
It's just a lot.
You
to
know who
get-
The Undertaker is,
It's-
not Chris Angel.
No, not Chris Angel. It just is like it's sort of like when I walk into Sephora. Like it's similar.
All these products. I don't know where to
No, it's overstimulating. You just
Right.
overstimulated me a
Right.
little bit. But I understand.
I mean,
Sorry.
but can you imagine?
No, I can't.
Right.
It must have been like
Yeah, it was mind blowing,
mm-hmm.
and to end with sheer. I mean, the good guy won,
Mm-hmm.
so it's just an overwhelming wave of wholesomeness.
Yeah. And so it feels like you sailed off into the sunset
Oh.
back home.
Oh, it was the best. But I'm glad. I need your opinion on
Oh,
something.
okay. I got
okay?
you.
Because at WrestleMania,
Mm-hmm.
my co-host and I on the Bump and Raw Talk. Her name's Megan Morant.
Yes, she's so cute and pretty, and I want to be her friend, but she
She-
probably doesn't want to be my friend.
She's a big Nicole fan because she watches the Satisfying clips.
Hey, let's be friends. I think she's so cute.
She's a big Nicole fan.
Okay, I'm a fan of hers.
We were talking to Drew Barrymore
Oh,
to do a spot for,
so
she,
random.
right, but I guess she was like wanting to be involved, so
Why
she
not?
brought a camera crew to do a bunch of hijinks
Oh,
at
for her
WrestleMania
show.
for her show.
Got it. That's smart of her.
So we're gonna do some hijinks for her show, and while she's there, she's gonna do some hijinks for our show. It's a nice little content trade-off.
Yeah.
And so we go in, we do the interviews and whatnot, and then the photographer's like, "Oh yeah, here's the pictures," and he sends them over. And I go, I mean, I knew there was an energy in the room.
Okay. Was she into you?
You tell me, okay? Tell me if I'm
Is it pictures or video?
pictures.
Okay, go.
It's a photo
Okay.
essay, okay? So
Oh, there I am.
There's you.
There I am.
You're at home.
No, I'm in the
going-
basement.
You're going, Sam, is it time to do the podcast yet? Is it time?
Am I allowed back yet? I feel better, I promise.
I'm not sick. I'm not sick anymore.
Although, look, listen, I sound so good. I found my red stapler.
My eyes are getting fixed as we speak.
All right, let me see.
Okay. So whatever. This is
She looks like she's climaxing there, to be
okay,
honest.
but it's like we're all having a good time, right?
She looks great, by the way.
Right.
Look, that's a Freemer, by the way.
Wow, we're not
Okay, we're not even there yet.
okay. Now the directions have changed a little bit. We
She's
see
got her
the-
back.
Right.
to our girl.
Right. We see, and this is now closer than it was.
She's moving in. Wait, why are you holding flowers? Like
She gave them to me.
Oh my God. Okay, keep going. Oh, you kept them.
Of course I did.
Oh my God, this is so cute. I'm eating this up. Keep going.
It's like a Taylor Swift video.
Oh, I freaking love it. Look at your face. Look how excited he is. She would have invited you to play 7 Minutes in Heaven. Is there more?
I mean, it looks like Megan is pronouncing his husband and wife.
Is she jealous? I would, if I was her, and if I was standing right there in that outfit with fabulous short blonde hair, I would have grabbed that bitch and thrown her out of the way. You joking? Get off my man.
Right.
That's my man. She is looking very happy and playing it cool, but I would not have liked this.
You wouldn't like this energy at all.
She wants the hell out of you.
Really?
And she's like a love bug and loves to like touch and stuff.
Okay, I'm glad you said that because then I go, maybe this is just her with everybody, right?
I don't know what to do.
Okay, ready for this?
Yeah.
This is the last piece of evidence.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. This is the greatest series of photos ever, but also look at the daggers.
She's like, why are you talking? I mean, so we get these photos.
She looks great though, Drew.
We get these photos. I go,
but wait. Forget before you
Go
get the
ahead.
photos, you're experiencing this.
this is happening.
You felt the energy, but like, did you say to her after, like, you don't think Drew wanted me? Like before
No,
you saw-
no. I knew like we were having fun.
Okay.
And that we had connected.
Okay.
And then when the photos come in, I'm like, oh my God.
She
Like
wants her out of there.
this was happening. And I go, Megan, did you know this was happening? And Megan goes, yes.
Guess what, Megan? I would have known as well. And I know for you, and I feel it for you.
I mean,
Wow, she's a good sport. Can I see I want the whole transition again.
okay.
Start
right?
from the top.
So you're going,
Okay.
when are you coming home, Sam? When are you coming home?
I am waiting
I'm trying to do the podcast. We had to skip a week.
for someone to know that I still work here.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
there's me.
And then this is what I'm doing. So literally at the same moment in time.
Yes, this is happening simultaneously.
This is you, and this is me. All of us having a good time. But
But look at Megan's like trying to get in there.
in hindsight, you didn't realize that at first,
Now
but in
I am.
hindsight, it's like, oh.
But actually, you're laughing. So maybe yes, but it is in hindsight. Okay. Now she's moving towards you. Megan
And
is
then Megan-
fading off into the pit.
Megan's like, okay, we're done, right? And Drew and I are like, we're not done.
She's coming towards you, and look at you're like genuinely laughing.
We're having
Okay,
a great time.
Keep going.
Look at the touching.
She's touching you.
And there's a touch of the wrist here, too.
Oh,
it's
she's
a
got
double touch.
both. She is grasping.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh, and now she's like, let's get out of here.
right. You know what? Somebody said, it looks like Megan is our friend who was she was doing our wedding vows. I now pronounce you husband and wife.
No, I got your back, Meg. This is some messed up. You know what? I do not like that.
You don't?
I'm angry for her. You know that
But are you happy for me?
I am really happy for
I
you.
appreciate
But
that.
I am really.
I forgot one more. What?
I forgot that.
And by the way, even me over here, I'm like,
Oh.
I'm not being impolite, but I'm like, do whatever you got to do, Meg.
You both are like, when you out of here?
Right.
You guys, it's time for you to hit the road.
Like-
We're having a moment.
I just remembered I'm at work.
Yeah, it's over.
Right.
But I have a
But
question.
we'll always have this.
But would you now, right now,
Today?
today? No, okay, forget that. Okay, if you were allowed to, would you?
Oh.
Like,
I mean-
like old school, like 90s Drew Barrymore when she was crazy, wild, like child. There was like, she was the sexiest.
Yeah.
Like showing Letterman her tits, right?
Drew Barrymore's
Yes.
goated.
Yes, but she is not that anymore. She still looks beautiful. She still is awesome.
yeah.
You still would.
I mean,
Okay.
without
Okay.
hesitation. I mean, this was a thrill for me when I saw the photo results of what had happened. I couldn't believe it.
I was obsessed with her when I was younger. I mean, I wanted to be her. I freaking plucked my eyebrows like her. I would try to get outfits like her.
And then I saw, like, after we did our thing,
Yeah.
she did something with this wrestler named The Miz.
Yeah.
And The
I
Miz.
know The Miz.
Okay. All right.
I know him from.
Real World Back to New York. So the Miz is like, he makes some joke about E.T. and he's like, oh, maybe I'll react the way, what was her name, Gertie? I feel like her
in
name was,
E.T.?
yeah, I think Gertie.
I cannot remember. For
And he like screams. Remember when Gertie sees E.T. and she screams?
Yes,
So
it's a very
Miz
famous moment.
screams at her, but
With the pigtails, yes.
but he does it like because he's a man with a
right.
man's voice. He goes, oh, and then out of nowhere, that's right.
Okay, just
do
like
that
that.
again.
Oh.
That's right. That's exactly.
You just want to make sure you had a good shot of me going, oh, so you could put whatever you wanted right here.
I don't do the thumbnails.
Okay, all right.
So
I swear to God.
So then she starts doing it.
Yeah.
She screams.
Aw.
And like her face, it was like, that's her.
It looked identical.
Identical. And she had the pitch still exactly the
She
same.
also has such, and always has and still does, like such an expressive face.
Yes.
That it's like, oh, I love that.
So goated.
This really warmed.
So goated.
This warmed my heart, this whole story.
Yeah.
I just feel like a new woman.
Except you feel bad for Megan.
Yeah. Meg, we're gonna go out, you and I. We're gonna make a plan to get this bitch back.
But also at the same time, you're happy for me.
I couldn't be happier.
I like that.
Like,
that's
you're
the
right.
duality.
It is weird because like like you're saying goated, you keep saying goated, and like just because her current thing now is like the Drew Barrymore show, it's like you forget when you're watching that she is goated. Like
She's
you
an
forget
icon.
who
She's
she was.
Julia Gulia.
I mean, she was in rehab at 13. I fucking love this bitch.
Okay. All right. See, we all have different reasons.
Yeah.
Some people love E.T.
Yeah.
Some people love Julia Gulia.
Yeah.
Some people love 50 First Dates. You're more the rehab fan.
Yeah.
But the Letterman era is huge. Huge. And nobody was doing that.
No, that bitch was.
But now I think she's awesome on her TV
Yeah,
show
she
because
is.
like she's completely like people used to like tease her for it.
Yeah, but she's doing that. She's being her. She's doing something different.
Exactly. And
Everybody can be like, oh, we sit down and do like, yeah, no, she does her thing.
right. And I think at first people were like, this is so like off the wall.
Yeah.
And then you realize like, oh, this is just how Drew does Drew.
Yeah.
I swear, like we walked into that room and she was in full like, she was just on. I mean, I've never.
I mean, because she's goated.
She's goated.
I mean, and I thought I had the cool Drew Barrymore story because her daughter used to do gymnastics with Parker, but that now you totally just.
Did you see her at gymnastics?
I did.
That's sick.
Yeah, she would go in and like go on the trampolines and stuff.
2
Like,
weeks ago, I'd be like, that's a great story.
but yours wins hands down.
I mean, what can I say?
It's fine.
This happened.
I'm
It
fine.
happened.
Fine with it.
It happened. And I've yet to show anybody that series of photos that's not like.
You haven't. Wait. Okay. So I'm not.
No,
the
no,
first
no.
person.
Everybody that I've shown it to has been like, oh my God.
I cannot wait to show this to Matt. He's going to die.
Yeah.
He's gonna laugh hysterically.
I mean,
It's everything.
maybe I would have gotten invited to 7 Minutes. in Heaven.
Maybe. But listen, I feel like you now. I've said the first one was a framer, or like that's a framer, or they're all framers.
They're all framers.
But now I feel like you need the transition.
Like one of those frames that has multiple pictures in
Like
it.
his show.
Because this is a really important shot.
Really is both of you. At first, and I didn't notice you at first. I only noticed her with the daggers, and then you're kind of like, Megan, we're having a moment.
What are we doing, Meg?
Megan from My Little Flowers.
Yeah, I'm still.
Still, and you're holding them like you're in a prom photo. You're so happy.
Yeah. I'm like, I got my black suit on. Bury me with these right now. It's not getting any better.
Also, this is the most and I don't know what would be, but the most Wrestlemania outfit that I could ever think of putting together. But she can rock it because she's Drew Barrymore.
Right. Yeah. Of course she can. She could, because why? Because she is.
She's goated.
She's goated. What is there more to say?
This made my whole week.
I mean, can you believe it? Can you believe it?
I thought you were just gonna go back to Milton. I'm really happy you didn't.
No.
I hate you.
No. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
see it coming. Not by a mile.
Which makes it even better,
Yeah.
right?
I didn't even know what happened.
Yeah. I like that you were like, you knew that there was that like a
We just
moment
had fun.
There was a vibe. It was good energy. But then when you went back, you were like, oh my God.
Like, when you do an interview with somebody and you're
Totally.
like, oh, we totally could be friends
Yep.
if the scenario was right.
I love that feeling after
yeah,
an
it's
interview.
fun.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that person enjoyed me.
Yeah, like we've had a couple of people that even after have like said to Ben, our producer, like, that was really great. Like I was like so
For
like,
for Nicole.
Yeah.
Not like
Not the whole crew.
right.
The worst. No, but like I remember like Jared Leto was on No, for
Oh, that's a great Jordan Catalano.
Sure, and that for me, like a lot of like, and I said that I think a couple of people were like, "Who's Jordan Catalano?" And I was like, "Get out."
Yeah.
But like, yes, Jordan Catalano obviously is where it began for me when I was in middle school, and then like who he is now. I mean, he's an Oscar winner. Like, he's
goated.
He's goated.
He's fully goated.
I mean, like he's a rock star. He's an Oscar winner. So he was sitting there, and he was like very amazing. We had a great energy, and he didn't want it to end. And he said, like how amazing it was after, and like he didn't have to. We weren't in the room anymore, so it's a great feeling.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, and so I thought that like
You should find out from her people what she said about hanging out with you.
and then just in case you don't remember which one I am, here's some photos.
Right. Just remind her.
I mean, I was so happy. It was a WWE photographer who was just in there.
Did they say anything?
He was like, Sam, you gotta see these. I was like, I said, I want to thank you for changing my life
Yeah,
forever.
literally.
Changing my forever.
But wait, you said that she wanted to do something with Wrestlemania, and are you guys doing something for her show?
I was on the Drew Barrymore show.
Like doing that,
Mm-hmm.
they showed. Okay, so you were also on the show.
Yes, I was. But that personal connection was even bigger.
Right.
But it really is.
You know what you should do?
What?
Slip into her DMs with those pictures and be like, thanks again.
Hey, thanks again. Specifically, this real close one. Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe draw a heart around.
Yeah. Crop Megan out of it.
No, Megan's important to be there.
She's got to stay there.
Yes.
Just so you know, this is the choice that you
Correct.
made in that moment.
Correct.
To ignore this human being.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is interesting, like the power of because you go like the internet has kind of killed television.
Yeah.
And to an extent, sure. But also,
Not this.
I mean, like, I was on that show for I was part of it. It was like a 4-minute package, and I was a little part of it. Like, there was like one clip where we were kind of going back and forth. And then they moved on to other stuff and other stuff and other stuff.
I was following you, like fangirl following you. Just because I love you and I'm proud of you, but
Yeah.
also because it is cool. I feel like this was such a moment, and it's like having more of a moment, and it's not over. It was cool to watch.
I appreciate that.
It was really cool.
But like I was getting hit up, and Jess was getting hit up by
Was
people
she?
that were like, "Oh, we saw Sam on Drew Barrymore,"
Oh my god!
and it's like of everything you've done,
So two different audiences.
Yeah.
Are you gonna like, just drop me eventually?
I would never.
Okay.
I would
say
never.
that now.
I mean, it's been.
What
too
if I
long.
stay, Milton? Will you drop me?
No. No, I said no.
You hesitated.
I said no,
Okay.
but it said no ultimately.
Okay. Ultimately.
Ultimately, I said no.
Your guts.
No, because I mean, what do you want me to just not think about it?
No, okay, that's right. Yeah, you were being genuine. You really needed to think about.
I mean, if the
your-
eyes go topsy turvy permanently,
but they're not.
so good.
And if these
So we're
don't,
good.
if these don't work, I have to go under the knife. So it's fine. They're just gonna open my eyeball and they're gonna move the muscle, and everything's gonna be fine. Doesn't that give you like the heebies?
They're horrible.
Oh god.
Yeah, for the eyeballs.
Something. Yeah.
I feel like the eyeballs are like the brain, where I just don't trust in any of
Mm-hmm.
these doctors. Like the eyeballs feel like magical. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you know how long it took me when I first wore contacts? I sat in the doctor's office for 2 hours, and I was like, I can't touch my eye. They were like, you can and you have to, or you have to wear glasses.
I'm not going to damage this
I
thing.
couldn't. The idea of touching your eye is so gross still, and I've been wearing them for a bajillion years.
Are you supposed to touch a camera lens?
I mean, in theory, no, but
So what's your camera lens?
my eyeball,
So you can't touch that.
these balls are all sort of frigged up right now.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you also like bone, skeleton, and muscle.
Yeah.
You can wrap your head around that.
Yeah.
Connect
Yeah.
it together.
Yeah.
Fuse it back.
Yeah.
Blood, the whole deal. But like your brain,
Right.
just doing stuff and
Yeah.
responding to certain things makes no
I
sense.
know.
And like your eyes just seeing stuff,
Yeah.
that doesn't make any sense.
And like it was, every time we had a celebrity in, or we had like an artist come in this past couple of weeks, before I had these, I had to be like, I'm really sorry if I go cross-eyed while I'm talking to you, because I had to, because I
Aw.
was. So
and
like,
it's either that or the patch, and you
yeah,
can't.
I couldn't. So I
Right.
would keep it on until they came in. So like Adam Levine,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm really, really sorry. Like, I mean, maybe I would have been one of those girls that you wanted to like slip on into her DMs, but
You would respond to an Adam Levine DM.
oh my God, I totally would.
I mean, and he talks like a total idiot.
He
in
does.
His DMs.
Yeah, well, now we know that. But he also, there was a couple things that were said that had nothing to do with anything, but that his people asked us to cut out. I probably shouldn't say this. Asked us to cut out because it could be misconstrued, or
Sure.
like the masses or his wife will take it the wrong way, which can happen in the media.
Yeah, that sucks. That like when a thing like that happens, and it's like
Yeah.
you become. He literally has 180 hits.
Yep.
and still this one thing happens where it's like nothing we said was bad.
Yeah.
But just because people are looking to misconstrue.
Yeah. Like we always have a celebrity ask the next celebrity that's going to be on the show a question. And Jason Derulo asked, he didn't know it was Adam Levine. He said, what are your red flags when you're dating someone? And so Adam Levine was like, married. And I was like,
How is Jason Derulo?
Great. He's easy. He stopped singing Jason Derulo.
Why?
I mean, I love that.
I think he shouldn't.
And in the new song, he says that that girls scream out Derulo. And I did ask him, like, do they ever like sing it? Like, are you ever in bed hooking up?
Oh, I like that question. What'd he say?
He kind of like smiled and he was like, he wouldn't answer.
He was in the Cats movie.
Oh, the horrible movie.
The film adaptation.
Taylor was in it, right?
I think she was.
It's horrible.
Taylor Swift, that late night host nobody likes, James Corden.
You don't like James Corden?
No. I'm saying nobody likes him. I have never had any interactions with him.
I did. He was great on our show.
The thing on the internet is that he's a terrible human being.
I could see him going the other way.
Okay,
I said
it was good interactions with you,
Great.
but you could see him going left.
Yeah, when you're that successful, it's like everyone's like so surprised. Oh, Ellen's like, she's nasty. You don't get to like peak powerful success without sometimes being a dick.
Well, Drew Barrymore loves me, and I'm a great guy.
Okay, would you say you're at your peak of success? I hope you have more to go.
Can you imagine that I do? That's wild, right?
Because you're already just so wildly successful.
Yes.
Yeah, but like, also you think that you're never a dick to somebody? I mean, to me,
seldom.
Yes, but like the way that you respond to people, that you tell me that you respond to people sometimes.
No.
That you have no like time for any of their BS. Like,
no.
Yes, you've told me things like, this is what I would say. And I'm like, that's really not nice. And you're like, but I don't care. And I learn from you with that because it's like, don't worry about what other people think.
That's right.
But people who are very successful usually do not worry what other people think.
That's a good point. That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
And you don't.
But the reason I brought up the Cats movies is because Jason Derulo said they had to Photoshop his penis because it was too pronounced. He did say that.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Get over yourself. Oh my God. How did we not discuss this? Speaking of too pronounced.
Go ahead.
We might have to pull this up and edit it. Did you see the picture of us, the whole family in my bed after Olivia Rodrigo? And I said the aftermath. Did you see the picture?
Oh, yeah, I guess I did.
Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. Maybe we can edit it in.
Okay, I'll put it on the screen or whatever.
Please.
Just text it to me.
Okay. It's a picture of like I wake up, so somehow everyone ended up in the bed. So we had the dog in the bed, we had both my children.
Are wild.
It's so annoying. And Matt's like this, laying out, and I posted it and just wrote the aftermath, thinking it was cute because we had posted pictures and like videos from Olivia the night before.
I saw it. I thought it was cute.
And he just took a screenshot of it and just wrote, "I have a massive boner."
Oh no, I didn't know.
He did. He had like morning wood, but I didn't see it. And I just was like, all right, well, I'm not taking it down.
Oh, no.
Just
you did not take it down.
Raging morning wood, like laying there. That's why the kid shouldn't be in your bed.
Yeah.
He wasn't touching them, but
no, but it's just like,
natural.
Everybody's asleep.
Oh, and I just posted it thinking it was so cute. And before
You thought it was wholesome.
I thought it was so wholesome. And everybody was like, your husband's.
I didn't know. How did I not notice it?
It was just really just revved and ready to go.
I mean, isn't that's so biggins? That's so biggins moment.
Oh,
like you thought it was like.
He was like, why would you post that? I have morning
wood.
wood.
Because we're wholesome.
Yeah.
You have what?
Yeah. Wow. Totally forgot to I should have sent that to you.
That is so funny.
Yeah, but get over yourself and you're too pronounced.
He said it was pronounced.
Phallus, bud.
You don't believe it.
No, I'm sure it's big.
But
like
they didn't have to CGI it
Well,
out.
was he wearing tights? Because tights is going to make anybody's, pronounced.
Well, they had tights, but they were also like
it would make my hoo-ha pronounced.
I don't want to hear that.
Just saying it would make anything. It's tights.
Okay.
Look real bulgy and puffy.
Yeah. It's getting more and more flattering the longer you go.
I'm not saying I'm not wearing tights.
Smart.
Just wearing Milton glasses.
Milton glasses and jeans with the fly unbuttoned.
Is it? Oh, they are. I told you I always unbutton my pants. That's what I do.
Yes, the answer.
Yes. I always forget.
Now you did want to dedicate today's show to you said that you were super sad we lost a celebrity since we last spoke, OJ.
I never said that.
You said
nope.
Heisman Trophy winning, Buffalo Bills legend, 2,000 yards in a season.
Loving.
Right, Naked Gun starring.
murderer.
Wife killing OJ. That's what you said. I thought.
I was actually running an errand and Matt was in the car when I got the alert, OJ dead at whatever, 76. And I ran out.
Rest
and I
in
went,
peace.
Not really.
Piss?
Rest in hell.
Rest in piss?
Why piss? Just cause?
Yeah,
just lay in urine.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's a negative thing.
Yeah, okay.
It's a negative
So I
thing.
run out and I was like, Matt, OJ's dead. He didn't even look up from his phone. He was doing a work email and he just goes, good, so's his wife. Like he didn't even like flinch. He wasn't shocked.
Implication being that because he did that to his wife,
He deserved to die.
he doesn't deserve any of our thought.
Right. And
Okay.
nothing-
Not to trivialize what happened to his wife.
No.
To say like,
Yeah.
good, you did
Yes.
this. I'm glad.
But like, I hate the people that are like, well, he was, he was proven innocent and like.
Well, to be fair, well, it wasn't innocent. It was not guilty. There's a
Sorry.
big difference between
You're
innocent,
fair.
and that's what you should point out. Anybody
Okay.
says he's innocent, that's not true.
Yes,
He was
no.
found not guilty. And by the way, he was found to be fiscally responsible.
Yeah, because
for the murders.
He killed both of them horribly.
Well, he's financially responsible for the murders.
Right. So what does that mean? How does our government work? I don't understand that. Our legal system is real messed up in that way. If he can be not put in jail but held fiscally responsible, how does that work?
So
That dichotomy makes zero sense to me.
no, it doesn't make a lot of sense. It really doesn't. But they did the criminal trial first, and somehow they were like, look, all of the evidence says that OJ did this. He
Points
clearly did
to
it.
you.
There's nobody else.
Yeah.
Your DNA is all over the crime scene.
Everywhere.
And in your car.
Yeah.
And then back at your house. Kato heard you. It's so obvious that you did this.
Yeah.
However, they did say that if the gloves don't fit, then we have to acquit. And the gloves.
You must.
Yeah, you must acquit.
Must acquit.
And the gloves weren't a great fit. We better acquit.
Yeah.
And so they acquitted.
Guess what? Anytime I've put on like a glove or a sock, if I'm got my fingers real wide or my toes are like this,
Right.
the sock, you have trouble putting it on.
What if the gloves are blood encrusted and therefore won't expand?
Like a little tough.
Yeah.
A little like.
Did you hear how that glove thing happened? Like, did you watch the OJ show?
Yeah, I loved it.
I've watched it multiple times over.
Well, and you love what's her name who played Martha?
Marsha.
Why did I just say Martha? Marsha.
Sarah Paulson.
Yes, love.
I think she's phenomenal.
She's phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
And I love that she's dating a woman so much older than her and is like so obsessed with her and attracted to her and they have raging crazy
Who is it?
sex. That
Just some woman.
no, she's a very famous actress. I just can't
You
think of her
just
name
can't-
in this moment. I just
Okay.
can't.
Jessica Lange?
No.
Okay. So, she's older.
Yes, you're
Okay.
right. I'll think of it while we're sitting here. I just can't right now.
Dame Helen Mirren?
No.
Okay.
No.
She's older.
Love her too, and
She's
I
great.
love that she's a dame. I wish I could be a dame. but I'm
There's
not
nothing
British.
like a dame.
right.
Yeah.
But I'm not British. You have to be British to be a dame.
Pretty sure.
Or a count. Is it count?
No, that's Dracula you're thinking of.
God, what's
You have to be from Transylvania. Knighted.
Knight?
Sir.
Count.
Sir Elton John.
Sir.
Yeah, Sir Paul McCartney.
Yes, dame.
Yeah,
We're
but that's how
going
they
with
got them to do the glove thing.
Yeah.
They're like, they go to Chris Darden.
Yeah.
Remember Chris
Poor
Darden?
Chris Darden.
And they go, hey, Chris, you're going to have him put in the gloves, right? You don't want us to have him do it. And, you'll look bad if you don't do it. You better do it. Like the defense attorneys
Yeah.
bullied him into doing it.
but
And then Marsha Clark, who he was kind of trying to hook up with,
Right. I know.
was like, don't do it. And then he did it anyway. And then it totally backfired. He was completely emasculated.
Yeah.
And it's like, not only did they lose the case, but she wasn't going to hook up with him after that.
Right. Right.
That's so embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing. And I feel like everything, like from start to finish.
That would break up me and Drew Barrymore.
Right.
That's how bad that is.
That's how bad. And I would think nothing could break you guys up. Nothing. Look at your faces.
Right.
But everything from the Bronco chase
Right.
to the acquittal, right? He was acquitted.
Acquitted. Found not guilty.
Yeah, right. But fiscally responsible.
Fiscally responsible.
From start to finish, everything was a dumpster fire.
It was a
everything
dumpster
that
fire.
could have gone wrong went wrong.
And the timing was really bad because in 1995, like juries, like now,
I know.
everybody gets DNA.
yeah.
Everybody's like, DNA
But
is.
that was new then, right?
and people were like, yeah, this is whatever, dude.
DNA, DNA.
Yeah, whatever. The glove didn't fit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we must acquit.
We got to acquit.
Oh my God. How crazy is that? Like,
I
how
mean,
many people?
Dude, they were, the jury deliberated for like
I know. It was
40 minutes.
Did you? Because we're the same age. I remember being in technology. That was the name of the
In
class.
tech. I remember
in
tech.
Tech.
Yeah.
Them rolling TVs into our classrooms to watch the final sentencing, which is weird.
Was that for the students?
So I don't know.
Or do you think that was for the teachers who
Probably
wanted
for the teachers, but they did in every single class.
because the teachers were all like, we got to see this. Let's
But
just tell. What does this have to do with tech?
Right, but I felt like there was this a vibe of that we're watching history.
It was a cultural moment, but I've always thought that like they were like, no, this is great. You're going to learn about the law. First of all, you're not going to learn anything about the law except that it didn't work.
Right, at all.
And second
it failed miserably.
Yeah, it's a total miscarriage of justice.
This is the worst.
And second of all, I mean, like everybody's like, oh, what a spectacle, what a spectacle. And then poor Papa Goldman is just sitting there like, it's my son.
Yeah, man.
Like, what are you?
What, you're just going to, that's just whatever?
What?
I lose? I'm going to take an L?
Right. No, I really think it was like if it would be like if teachers now were like, no, we definitely need to watch whatever that show that Stassi's on.
Vanderpump? It is a very
100%.
different.
No, it's not very different.
Honey.
They were watching it for their gossip, and they were like, oh, this is a real court case.
Right.
We can pretend that we're
Right.
teaching these kids about court, and then we don't have to teach. We just watch the case. But then, so like Papa Goldman was like,
Poor Papa Goldman.
he's like, I hate that man.
Well, I mean, I kind of hate him too.
Yeah. He goes, we're not done. Not yet by a long shot. You can still hold him responsible. So criminally,
Yeah.
he's not responsible for the murder.
Right.
But from a civil perspective,
Yeah, let's charge him.
but you know how different. I mean,
But he never got anything. They never didn't he die owing them tons
like
of money?
$100 million.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they got the rights to his book. If I did it,
This is how I would have done it.
yeah.
It's just again dumpster fire. Continued
What
on.
are,
being a
what
dumpster-
are we doing?
I don't know. And then trying to steal back all his like memorabilia. I mean, he just kept. You just got away with 2 murders.
Right.
You got away with a double murder, and you sail off into the sunset and you shut up.
And then the judge is like, normally you get like a fine for this, but I
Right.
guess 9 years in jail.
That's usually what you would think would happen.
and so, well, he got 9 years for it.
But he didn't.
He totally did 9 years in jail.
OJ?
100. You didn't know he was in jail?
No, but why don't I not remember it?
OJ was in jail for 9 years.
I don't remember it.
Yes.
I blacked it out because it wasn't enough.
Right. Because everybody was like, well, that seems like an extreme amount of time for what he did. However, still not long for a double homicide.
Yeah, it's 2.
So we're
2.
fine.
There's people that are in jail for like double lifetimes, triple lifetimes for less than that.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I guess I don't remember.
there was people who did years and years and years in jail for weed.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's a whole nother.
And OJ's just like, I'm fine to go, right? I'm free to walk around and do my thing.
It didn't fit.
Do you think OJ was sad that he died without ever finding the real killer?
I think that, you know what? He's up there looking down on us. Actually, he's down there looking up at us.
Looking up. One of my favorite memes was like, them saying that OJ could die at peace knowing the real killer was dead.
I mean,
That's
God bless.
yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah.
The whole thing is just crazy. It's just like,
I mean, what a weird chunk of American history.
it really is. We really just, I feel like that's another, among a bajillion other things, one of the things that probably other countries look at us and are like,
I mean, I guess, but like England is like so crazy with their tabloid press.
yeah, that's true.
You
But
know what I
only
mean?
with the royals. I mean, they tabloid it until they kill somebody.
They did. Yeah, well, yeah, okay, that's right. If the British are ever like,
Right?
oh, what about
Yeah,
OJ?
we could be like, okay, relax.
Princess Di.
Relax.
Okay, because we saw that too. Chasing people. Okay, we know what you did too. So maybe you just piped down about this.
That was
and if the French came, I like don't make me bring the French Revolution back
Well,
up
I know.
again.
What did
Okay?
you say? The French Revolution. What did you say? It ruled?
French Revolution was fucking awesome.
It rules.
Yeah. But not a great look. for
Right,
the
right,
country.
right. So nobody can judge us. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they can because they should. Because look at who we have running for president. They both suck.
Great choices.
Yeah. Great choices.
Great
guys.
choices. Now, and did you hear about this?
No.
They
don't
might
even know
not
what you're
even
gonna say.
They might not even debate. Like all the networks are getting together, going like, "Hey, Donald and Joe, you should definitely do
No, they
debates.
shouldn't. I don't want to see it.
Because you want to just put your head in the sand and
I
go
want
like,
to pretend that neither of them are going to be president and that and I'm going to wake up and this is all a bad dream.
yeah, And OJ's still alive.
And OJ still, that would be the other part of the dream that I would hope.
Right. That OJ never left us.
Yeah, because I mean, that's really what I always pray for.
Sure.
Nightly.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. You just take some sedatives for 4 years.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can
find my stash.
yeah. You've got enough that'll I think that'll take you out. Yeah.
I've never been really a sedative girl.
No? You like uppers. Yeah. That's good.
We can move on now. Just say, don't need to stick there.
Yeah. I mean,
sorry, Mom. I love you. I'm a hot mess.
I mean, your mom likes them too.
So? She likes some
You know what?
things.
I did hear you say something on Rich's podcast.
What?
You were
it's
like,
mine too. It's not just his.
Wow.
Okay.
You were like,
what did I say?
You go, well, the good thing about all my experience is that when my kids get in trouble, I'm going to know.
Yeah, I will. Like, don't come in doing any drug and think that I'm not going to look you in the eye and be like, you took this, you did this, you smoked this, you snorted this.
I mean,
I will know. You will get nothing by me.
Haven't they already gotten away with a whole bunch of stuff?
Yeah, not drugs. Not like.
Well, they're too young for drugs right now.
Yeah, they've got away with things. Well, Keegan almost got away with something. He went in. I thought he was taking a shower. He took scissors into the bathroom last night, and I never saw it. And then he took a shower, and he comes out, and his hair was drying. And then Parker goes to brush her teeth, and she's like, "Ugh, Mommy, your hair is everywhere." And I was like, "No, it's not." She's like, "It's like everywhere. Is your hair falling out?" I walked in because Matt always screams that my hair's everywhere because it is. And it's like little.
Is that like that Dashboard Confessional song?
Kind of.
Your hair is everywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not my hair. Matt, did you shave your pubes in here?
You thought it might be pubes.
He was maybe like manscaping.
I mean, but I just like, I'm trying to picture the hair. I don't understand.
It's like little curls. Like Keegan has like little curls. So it did look like it could have been pubes.
But it seems like long pubes. Like short for the head, long for the pube.
Perhaps.
Right.
Perhaps. But I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, I just
Matt's
looked
an
down.
older guy at this point.
I was like, what? He just tried to get that one right
Got
back.
those long old man pubes.
He does.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then I was like, oh my God. And he was already sleeping. So I got a FaceTime this morning at work and he was hysterically crying. He's got like a patch missing here.
Keegan cut his hair?
Oh, full blown went in. And I was like, what'd
Why?
you do? I said, was something bothering you? And he was like, yeah. Matt was like, he just wanted to cut his hair. Like that, there was nothing was bothering him.
That's 100% right.
Like, how did I miss it? So yes, you're right. They did get one thing by me.
He cut his hair?
Fully. I mean, he didn't like chop it all off.
But it's like noticeable.
Matt said it's mangled and he is currently probably taking him to get his hair cut because school's out.
And Keegan was upset?
He was hysterical. Because he got caught, not because he thought he looked bad.
Oh, okay. He thought he was going to come out styling, and you guys would be like, you know what?
Yeah.
You didn't do the right thing.
But you look good.
But you did something right.
No, he's got such crazy hair that we didn't see it. But then Matt like moved over. It was like a patch here, patch here, patch up here. I did. You never cut your hair when you were a kid?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I did. I cut my friend Marla's hair off, and she cut mine off.
Not Marla.
Marla, never saw her again.
No, of course not. You're bad influence. The mom
No,
probably said
she
never
cut
again.
my hair first.
Oh.
She was the bad influence, and I was like, all right, let's do yours.
Okay.
I feel like everybody does that. Kids cut their hair. Like they were like,
I didn't get 7 minutes in heaven or a haircut.
Yeah, I know. You missed out.
I did.
You missed
I did.
out.
No, I never cut my own hair, but I could see the appeal when you're a kid. It's like
what's gonna happen? Like
but that's everything. When you're a kid, what would happen if?
Right.
Is just the motivating factor for everything.
everything.
I watch like my kids do stuff. It's like, oh, I'm gonna jump off the couch and like land face first on the floor. It's like
I remember tasting glue because I thought it would taste like Fluffernutter.
right. What would happen if?
What if it does?
What if it does? Can
But
you
it's
imagine?
not going to,
No,
Nicole.
of course not. Why would they put sugar in glue?
Elmer's glue, right? I know.
But what if it's just naturally occurring?
But what if it does? I know.
Can you imagine if?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then it's like, well, I got to test this theory.
Yeah. A lot of if you imagine ifs, and I think we're not even close to done. We're just beginning.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Well, he's gonna want to. Yeah. How far can we push?
Yeah.
What are the boundaries?
Right.
And then the only way to find out is go into the bathroom, cut your hair.
Right. I mean, we had like when they were really young. Did you have anything on the nose? Like Keegan put beads in his nose that we had to go get removed.
No.
What if I just
Like you had to get it like removed by a doctor? Yeah. He put it all the way up there.
Oh yeah, really. We had Parker tried
Is
Play-Doh
that- is
up
it-
there.
Is that genetic?
Yeah, putting things
Shoving
in your
things
nose.
up your nose?
You're very
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
No, I actually many people were like, "Oh my god, my kid did." Like it's like Why do you look at this thing that's pretty to like make jewelry with, and you're like, let me stick this in an orifice?
It's just something about the size. Like, imagine if I just shove this up my
Could
nose.
this fit? Let me try. What will happen?
Right.
If.
And then it's like, oh, this is a terrible idea.
Terrible.
There was an episode of, remember that show Pete and Pete?
Oh my
on
God, I loved
Nickelodeon?
Pete and Pete.
There
Salute your shorts, Pete and Pete.
Oh, the best. Clarissa Explains It All.
Oh, bringing me back.
Some of the great Hey Dude.
Hey, dude.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
It's the best programming that ever existed.
Oh my gosh, you really just brought me back.
Before old creepy Dan Schneider took over things and ruined it.
Dan wasn't part of those shows?
Hell no.
That's why those were more wholesome than
They're
Dan's.
much more wholesome than Dan Schneider's.
I hate Dan.
You do,
And he
right?
just looked like a big hot mess in every picture, like every picture, like on a red carpet.
That's right.
Just like, why would anyone look at him and be like, we should trust you with children?
Right.
You look like you should write children's programming.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going to have to just be me and the kids alone.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
You look like you're fit to do that.
absolutely not. But on Pete and Pete,
I love Pete and Pete.
Little Pete did at one point, they did a whole episode where they were eating presidential cereal, where all the cereal was like, looked like presidents.
Oh.
And I believe it was Martin Van Buren that he got stuck up his nose.
Really?
And he did an entire episode where it was just like a journey walking around town and everything.
With Martin Van Buren in his
and
nose?
he had Martin Van Buren in his nose. He had to try to figure out how to get it out.
If you said Martin Van Buren, who is he?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be able to tell you he was one of our presidents.
He was definitely more obscure one, I think. Pete and Pete was,
Yeah, they were like that.
yeah. It was a cool, funny show.
Yeah, I feel like before its time, like a little before its time, a little ahead
For
of its
sure.
time.
Iggy Pop was on it.
Oh, well, then definitely. You know that I have like a thing about Ulysses S. Grant, right?
What's your thing?
Like
You're-
old Ulysses.
You're attracted to him.
I was very like when he was in the Civil War, like young Ulysses.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would have done things to him.
When did you discover that you were attracted to Ulysses S. Grant?
Years ago. It's like a joke on our radio show.
Like, did you just see Ulysses?
We were talking about him, and I was like, I don't freaking know Ulysses, and they were like, he's on money, and like you're an idiot.
Oh.
And then I looked up a picture, and I found not when he was in his older years,
No, not the big white beard.
but
And
when he was young, man.
hottie. He could have get it. He could get
He
it.
could definitely get it.
That's sick.
Yeah, I don't know if he could get Milton, but he could definitely.
Yeah, he's like, nah, I got my pick. No, thank you.
Yeah, and I think like he just liked to like booze, and he just like looked rugged and bad and dirty, and
Ooh, yeah. With that era, there was a lot of boozing and a lot of rugged dirtiness.
Yeah, which
you weren't
is-
going to survive without it. Because
Right.
you're not showering every day.
yeah.
And if you're not tough, you're not going to make it.
Do you think just like everybody smelled, and just like you just stopped smelling anything because everyone smelled the same, and
I think-
everything smelled the same?
I think there was a threshold for stinking.
Yeah,
Like, I think smelling bad, like a lot of things,
yeah.
is contextually based.
Like you just get used to it,
You get used to it. So then, like, you really have to stink
right?
to smell bad. I mean, think about like the Old West, the Gold Rush.
It's
you
like
know.
at the end of a day,
Right.
Even like I don't like smell, but I just like feel gross, and
Right,
they would
there's
go.
a funk.
There would be like days, maybe weeks that they.
How about that movie, There Will Be Blood?
I never saw it.
What?
I know.
You would love it.
I know.
You really
would. I
would.
like it though.
I think so.
Okay, I feel like I trust you when it comes to that stuff, except with the exception of all the horror movies you think that I would love.
Well, sometimes I just say that to get you to see them.
Probably.
I think you understand that.
Yes, I do.
Yes. No, this is actually a great movie.
Okay.
But like, yeah, that era, like the old
Yeah.
oil tycoons and the barons and stuff like that, like these guys weren't bathing on the reg.
And like dirty banging.
Yeah.
Just like pulling up your skirt that's got a million
That's right.
levels of fabric.
That's right. And there's
just-
no grooming. Right. Exactly right. But like, yeah, I mean, if you were wealthy, you might shower once a week.
Yeah, that's wealth.
If you were wealthy.
and
you
like,
might
what was showering? Like sitting in hot water? Was there even soap? Were you just-
a serf would have to come and like dump buckets of warm
Yeah.
water on you, and like some chick would sponge you.
and like you did. Was it always a chick?
If you were a wealthy man, what are you gonna get, a dude to do it?
I mean, I don't know. I would want a dude to do it.
Well, you wouldn't be a wealthy man.
Oh, okay.
You're a lady.
But like also, like no one brushed their teeth. Did they just like rub mint on their teeth? Like I just ew. They
No,
were so
just
gross.
wouldn't brush.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
that
I'm
would
glad.
be sick if you were like
Right.
a wealthy like head lady, queen lady.
Yeah.
And you hired like a whole bunch of hot dudes to sponge bath you. That'd be awesome.
I think I would like
What a
that.
good look.
Right?
Yeah.
And just like fawning all over me and like
Right.
rubbing me and
Fanning
cleaning
you
me.
with a big fan.
just gawking at me.
Like little grapes, right?
Yes, feeding me grapes.
Right.
Like I was a queen.
You'd like flirt like you were gonna sleep with them, but then you
Then,
wouldn't.
yeah, take it away real quick.
yeah.
Sounds like the fucking life.
Just have them always like hanging. Oh yes, yes, my queen. Yeah,
Just look at me.
yeah. And you go,
Touch my arm.
right, yeah,
Yeah.
You'd love that.
I would.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So I think that
Yeah. Ulysses, you get it.
I get that.
Thank you.
But I do think you'd need to spend some time in the olden days.
Right. Before I could get with Ulysses.
Yeah. So
To
you
acclimate.
could acclimate and desensitize the stink.
Right.
Because he probably wasn't one of like the filthiest people.
Right.
But by our standards,
Filthy.
gross,
Like vile.
disgusting.
Ugh.
Like Brendan Fraser in Encino Man.
Oh, what a great movie.
Fabulous movie. Good
Pauly
for-
Shore should have just quit after that. Although, what's the movie
No,
where he
he had-
marries
Son-in-law?
no, is it son-in-law? When they don't want him, he like in college, and then he could bring the girl brings him home, and he's like, dude. I guess that's what he always plays.
Yeah. No, he had a good run.
Okay.
It was, yeah. I mean, because he did Encino Man, he did Son-in-Law, he did Biodome.
No, Biodome.
These are all classics.
My mom taught Brendan Fraser's kids. She said he was lovely. He would come in all the time.
You have a lot of
Weird stories about my mom.
like celebrity kid stories.
yeah.
Like, oh, we went to gymnastics with Drew Barrymore's
Yeah,
kids. We went
yeah.
to, yeah,
I don't know why, but
Yeah.
whatevs.
New York.
It's New York.
It's New York, baby.
Mhm.
I'm
Oh,
from
yeah.
New York.
Do you feel satisfied?
So
yet?
satisfied.
Okay, me too.
So
This has been like I feel like fulfilled.
Yeah.
Can I hold them for a second?
No.
Okay.
No, of course not.
Oh God.
No, they weren't given to you.
No, they were given to you.
And by the way, Megan never got to touch them.
she didn't.
No,
Did
no,
she
no.
try?
And you know what I did too?
What?
You'll love this. At the end of the thing, when we were leaving, I was like, Drew, do you need these back?
No, they're yours.
She said, no, I brought a bunch. You can keep those.
Oh, she was giving them to other people?
I don't know
Okay.
I don't know if anybody else kept them.
Okay.
She might have just had one more. And she was like, no, you keep those. I'll pass these around.
Okay.
But
No, whatevs.
hey, pictures don't lie.
No, they do not. For show.
Right.
For show.
I'm glad we were able to get back here.
Yeah,
I'm
this is.
glad we were able to do this.
I feel like a new woman.
You do.
I do.
Satisfied.
Very. Don't ever leave me for 2 weeks again.
Let's make sure we never do that
no,
again.
can't happen.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave comments, do the whole thing. And we'll see you next week when we satisfy once more.
Yes.
See you later.